Today I'm going to show you my 98 Honda Prelude. This is probably a pretty piss poor attempt at a video, but I'm not a very good photographer or videographer or any of that. But I do know how to polish a car pretty good, so hopefully the car makes up for it. This is probably the closest to perfect this car will ever be. Been driving it all summer. Me and my dad painted it in the spring. JDM white, powder coated the wheels white, then used red pinstripe around the outside. Pretty quality pinstriping that I used on it so it wouldn't come back off. Just a vinyl, and then red H's. On the back we have the tinted taillights that I did half of them. European fog light. I'm kind of a sucker for carbon fiber, so the emblem's a stainless carbon emblem. Then the rear, underneath the rear here, I actually have a spoiler from my buddy's Lotus that I have mounted onto it. Looks pretty wild. Took some cutting and hacking to make it fit, but looks great on there. As far as the car here, that's 5% on the windows, and it's actually probably a hair too dark because it's kind of tough to drive sometimes at night being that dark. But up under the hood here, what I have is a lot of JDM parts. You'll see this was a full nose cut that I had got. Came with all the goodies: the hood, fenders, front bumper, core support, all that kind of stuff. And actually came with the fog lights too, turn signals. I tried to use every bit of it that I could, but I put a JDM glow license plate on the front also. So we'll get into that, what that is actually. Let me flick it on. Let me give you a show. So those side marker lights turn on with the lights. Fog lights are a green HID. It's kind of hard to see it glowing there today, but you can see the headlights with a little bit too. They're also a little daytime runner. I put a green one in there. And then the engine, all the blue brackets and whatnots. This is the password JDM, what they call the whale penis intake. And on the bottom of it, I use a shark nozzle, Nitrous Express shark nozzle on it, and then it's a wet shot. Right now it's just a wet shot at a 45, so it's not a very big shot. It doesn't like throw fire out the exhaust pipe or anything like that when I hit the button, or when it hits the button, shall I say. We'll close this back up again. It has the, I hope I'm not butchering it, but the teen Super Street. I put Super Street, bought them off a friend of mine, and put those on. So they were used, but kind of do a walk around the car here. The brakes are factory brakes. I just cleaned them up, did red ceramic paint on them, and then ceramic coated the caliper to kind of protect it some. I liked the way the mud flaps looked on it, so I put the mud flaps back on. I want to put a traction bar on. I have a 4-2-1, one of the high-end race headers. So I got to build my own traction bar, and then I can put that header onto it so I can get rid of that stock header. But I currently run a Gretty, I'm sure I butchered that too, street spec muffler, and then a resonator also from the woods, so I'm allowed to butcher up my words. I don't really have any buddies that I'm in a land of big trucks here. Up on the roof, I took from a 4th generation Prelude and put it in. I believe I have one of the 2 only functioning carbon fiber roofs, moon roofs. That's expelled also. It's a protective film to protect the finish of the carbon fiber. It's great stuff. OEM visor on the roof. Honda, the power of dreams, of course. So inside, because I could never we got the 5 switches. Turn this off now. The 5 switch bezel, white gauge faces. Bought this off a buddy. It wasn't quite up to the caliber that I wanted for my other car, so I put it in here since this is my daily. I ordered this steering wheel from Japan. It's a bit smaller of a steering wheel. I thought I'd enjoy a shorter, not shorter, but smaller diameter wheel. And I don't run any power steering on here, so yeah, I do like it. Right. Stereo. There's no subwoofer or nothing, but it is an Alpine with a Blackberry, Blackbird, yeah, Blackbird, and that gives it GPS and Bluetooth compatible, so you can use it to talk on your phone or whatever, and all that good stuff. Modifications that were done here were for the nitrous, and this turns on the glow plate in the front because the police don't like that really much, so I watch when I have that on, and it's lit when you have this button pushed. Then this button here, this turns on the window switch for the nitrous, and it'll spray the nitrous automatically for you. You don't have to do that. You can purge the lines if you want, which would be this switch, and then you get a purge up here underneath the windshield wiper. Pop the trunk. It's pretty stock inside looking. Some nice floor mats, OEM floor mats, heated seats. And over here, same thing, got a little hole worn in that one, but the interior is pretty much flawless. I mean, the pads, just seats a little bit, yeah. But there's no holes, no cigarette burns, they don't stink. Same way back there. Anybody who knows me knows I have a little bit of a problem with things being dirty and whatnot. Back here, just took the nitrous tank and I took this board out. This board is like a, it's like a cardboard. So it bows over time. I took aluminum and I cut it out with the aluminum, underneath it, draw out an outline, cut it out, and then I TIG welded over here some plate pieces to hold my battery in, which it should be strapped down. I know it's not, at least it can't slide for now. It's welded into the floor, and then the mat I took and cut it out so it has a little cushion for the pushing underneath there. And then it's blue lit. Some of them look like they're falling down a little bit. So, hope there's not too much that I missed on there. Hope you guys liked the video. If you do, you can like it. If not, you can make fun of me too. It's alright. Looks nice though, I think. Turned out pretty well. I said me and my dad painted it, so kind of means a little bit to me now. Pretty proud of it.